This was a massive spot to be in for such a young talent, to have a sold-out crowd completely behind her, down at points. Jimmy, how did she do it?
I mean, look, she's a fan favorite. Obviously, everywhere she goes, she has the Philippines cheering for her. They seem to travel to all the tournament.
Alexa walked off the court in Abu Dhabi with her singles dream shattered. She had just been defeated in the quarterfinals, losing 6-3, 6-3 to world number 11 Ekaterina Alexandrova. It wasn't a collapse or a meltdown. Alexandrova simply played at an elite level, but the result still hurt. A deep singles run was over. The momentum she had built over the past few days was suddenly gone. For most players, that kind of loss would require hours to process. Time alone in the locker room. Quiet reflection. Maybe frustration. Maybe tears. Definitely emotional recovery. Alexa didn't have that luxury, because less than an hour later, she had to walk back onto the court. And what happened next turned a painful day into something unforgettable. From heartbreak to reset in under 60 minutes. To understand how dramatic this turnaround was, you have to start with the singles match. Alexa entered the quarterfinal full of confidence. Just one round earlier, she had produced one of the most thrilling comebacks of the tournament, down 0-4 in the third set against Sasnovich, saving match point and somehow winning in a tiebreak. It was the kind of victory that changes momentum, the kind that makes you believe anything is possible. Her live ranking had climbed. Her confidence was soaring. Everything pointed toward a potential breakthrough. But across the net stood Ekaterina Alexandrova, world number 11, a proven top-tier player, powerful, aggressive, and experienced on the biggest stages. From the first games, it was clear Alexandrova was locked in. She struck winners from all areas of the court, served with authority, and never allowed Alexa to settle into rhythm. The first set slipped away 6-3. The second followed the same pattern, another 6-3. Match over. Singles run finished. There's no shame in losing to a player of Alexandrova's caliber. Still, context matters. After such an emotional comeback the round before, after climbing in the rankings, after feeling on the edge of something special, the defeat carried extra sting. For most athletes, that would have been the end of the day, mentally and emotionally. But Alexa's day was far from finished. The mental switch champions must learn. In less than 60 minutes, she had another responsibility. The doubles quarterfinal. Think about the psychological challenge. You've just lost. You're disappointed, maybe exhausted. Your singles goals are gone. And now you must reset instantly. Not just to compete, but to face the second-seeded doubles team in the tournament. Many players struggle to compartmentalize emotions that quickly. One loss bleeds into the next. Frustration becomes distraction. Energy disappears. This is where elite mentality reveals itself. Alexa didn't carry the loss onto the doubles court. She left it behind, walking back out with purpose. Alongside partner Janice Tien, Alexa stepped onto the court again, this time with a completely different energy. From the opening games, the shift was obvious. They moved sharply, communicated clearly, played with freedom rather than frustration. Instead of looking like a team shaken by earlier disappointment, they looked composed and aggressive. They broke serve early. They controlled rallies. They dictated the pace. Despite facing experienced, higher-ranked opponents, Alexa and Janice never appeared intimidated. The first set went their way 6-3. No let-up against the second seeds. Veteran teams don't fold easily. Everyone expected a pushback in the second set. Adjustments. Pressure. Momentum swings. But the response never came. Alexa and Janice kept attacking. Kept trusting their patterns. Kept executing with calm precision. Game by game, they stayed in control. Another 6-3. Match finished in straight sets. Less than an hour after singles heartbreak, Alexa was celebrating one of the biggest doubles wins of the tournament. That emotional turnaround wasn't just impressive, it was extraordinary. A doubles run that keeps growing. This victory didn't happen in isolation. It was part of a remarkable run through the draw. Round 1. They defeated a team featuring a French Open doubles finalist and a 6-time Grand Slam doubles champion. already a massive upset. Quarterfinal. They eliminated the second seeds in straight sets. Now, suddenly, they were in the semifinals of a WTA 500 event, a stage that brings major ranking points, meaningful prize money, and serious recognition. And they weren't sneaking through matches. They were earning every step with chemistry, confidence, and fearless play. The power of partnership. What makes this story even more compelling is the connection between Alexa and Janice. Their nickname isn't just branding, it reflects identity. Two Southeast Asian players rising together. Two competitors determined to prove they belong at the sport's highest level. Doubles at its best is about trust. When Alexa needed emotional stability after her singles loss, Janice provided it. When Janice needed execution under pressure, Alexa delivered it. That mutual lift, the ability to support and sharpen each other, is what turns good teams into dangerous ones. And right now, they look dangerous. Choosing fuel instead of frustration. Here's the defining moment of the day. Alexa could have used the singles defeat as an excuse. Too tired. Too emotional. Too disappointed. No one would have questioned a flat doubles performance. Instead, she made a different choice. She used the loss as fuel. That shift, from disappointment to determination, is the mindset shared by champions across every sport. The ability to redirect emotion rather than drown in it. Singles didn't go her way. But the tournament wasn't over. Opportunity still existed. And she chased it. Why this moment might matter more than a singles win. Ironically, this painful loss could become one of the most valuable experiences of her career. Because growth in professional sport rarely comes from comfort. It comes from response to adversity. Instead of leaving Abu Dhabi frustrated, Alexa now has a semi-final appearance in a major doubles event. Momentum that continues beyond singles. Proof she can recover emotionally at elite speed. Those lessons last longer than any single match result. Looking ahead to the semifinals. The next challenge is the semi-final round. The exact opponents matter less than the momentum Alexa and Janice now carry. They've already beaten decorated champions, eliminated the second seeds, proven they can handle pressure and quick turnarounds. After witnessing such resilience, it's hard to count them out. Confidence in sport is fragile, but once it ignites, it spreads quickly. And right now, their belief feels real. Perspective on the singles defeat. It's also important not to let one loss overshadow the bigger picture. Alexa's tournament, still included. A legendary comeback victory. A rise in the live rankings. Continued progress against top competition. Losing to a world number 11 doesn't erase that progress. It simply marks the next level she's chasing. And based on her response, she's moving toward it, not away. Mental toughness that separates contenders. What truly stands out isn't just talent or technique. It's resilience. Losing a quarterfinal 6-3, 6-3. Then returning within an hour to defeat elite doubles opponents in straight sets. That isn't normal recovery. That's mental fortitude, the invisible skill that defines long-term champions. And paired with a determined partner who shares that mindset, the potential becomes even stronger. Together, they're showing that their region, their journey, and their ambitions belong on the global stage. A bittersweet day that became inspiring. Yes, the singles dream ended. Fans hoped for a deeper run. They wanted another miracle comeback. They wanted the magic to continue. But sometimes sport offers a different kind of story, one about resilience rather than victory. And in many ways, that story lasts longer. Because we didn't just see Alexa win. We saw how she responded to losing. We saw composure replace disappointment. We saw focus replace frustration. We saw devastation turn into domination. All in under an hour. The story's still being written. Now the semi-finals await. Maybe this run ends there. Maybe it reaches a final. Maybe something even bigger happens. Whatever comes next, one truth is already clear. Alexa proved something essential, not just to fans, but to herself. One loss doesn't define her. One moment doesn't break her. And adversity doesn't stop her momentum. If anything, it sharpens it. And that's why this day in Abu Dhabi might be remembered not for the match she lost, but for the resilience she revealed right after.